guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel. In case you're new here, my name is Gladys.
This is Hezbon.
Yeah, and today we just thought there was somebody who said like, oh, you guys were your first job. So today we'll be speaking about our very first jobs after high school, after completing high school. So, babe, what was your first job?
Ooh, the goal of this video will be inspiring those high schoolers that have just left high school, sitting at home, maybe waiting to go to college or waiting to see what's next, in their chapter. Guys, listen carefully. When I first graduated from high school, the first thing in my mind was I need to get to Nairobi. For those who know Kenya, that is our capital city, and that is everyone's dream. Once you finish high school, you want to go to the city and see what people are doing there, because maybe you've never been there and that's your very first opportunity that you want to run, especially if you have relatives and family and all that. So you want to do that. Thankfully, I had a brother who was in Nairobi, used to live in Kangemi, for those who know, and that's back in 2008. I finished my exams on Thursday, and by the weekend I was already in Nairobi. I got there, life was, my goodness. The city was big, I couldn't believe how big Nairobi was. But I was happy to be there, and my brother, actually back then we were living in a single room, iron sheets. You know how those houses back in the day used to be. But it didn't bother me. It was that, that's what we could afford. And I remember one morning we had my in-law who had come to live with us, also trying to seek employment. So we used to go out, walk around and see where he can apply. But one day we woke up and went to this security company. I wasn't looking for a job. My in-law was looking for a job. He went to this security company, but I didn't want to sit in the house, so I had to escort him so that he can go apply. Security company, those who might know it, it's called Hatari Security Company, based in Westlands. So I took him there, we are sitting there, he left me by the gate, he went inside to do the application, and after that they were, to do some exercises and all that before they get recruited. So I had to sit and wait for him. I'm sitting by the gate, the sun is hitting me hard. I didn't have money really in my pocket to even go, get lunch. But, I was a hustler, so I had to sit there and wait. It took a couple hours, and my goodness, these guys were not coming out. And then I think the chairman of the company had come out, he was on a phone call. And after he was done, he wanted to go back inside. He saw me sitting at the gate. So he comes and approaches me and says, "Hey young man, how are you?" I said, "I'm fine. What are you doing here?" I said, "Well, I'm waiting for my brother-in-law who's, looking for a job in there so we can go home." He's like, "So you brought somebody to get a job, and how about you?" I said, "Well, I'm not ready for a job really because I don't have my credentials. I hadn't received my certificate, but I had a living." So he's like, "What? Do you have an ID?" I said, "Yes, I just got my ID, but I don't have it here with me." "Have you finished high school, so you are above 18? I said, "Yes." He's like, "Then you are ready for employment. If you have an ID, you're good to go." He said, "If you're interested, come with me." I was shocked. I followed him in. We went to his office. He asked me for for my names. I gave him all the details that he needed. And the guys, as simple as that, I got my very first job as a security company, a watchman. That's what we used to be called. So I was given my uniform, and then I went back outside. Remember my brother-in-law, they were running and doing all the exercises out there. By the time they were done, he comes out and is like, "Oh my goodness, what do you have here?" I said, "I have a uniform." "For what?" "For this job." He couldn't believe how I got it, but I had my very first job. The question I was asked, "Do you know Nairobi well?" I said, "I don't. But my brother-in-law knows a little bit here and there." So he had to make sure that whoever is giving me to is able to show me where to go so that I don't get lost. We went back home, we rested. We were supposed to come back that night for our first shift. Remember, it's overnight. So I came back. My brother is at work, doesn't know any of this is happening. So here we are, we're carrying our rungus and the the uniforms. As tiny as I was, for those who know, we went to a new assignment, and this place was creepy as creepy can be, because there was nobody who used to live there. We had to watch this house. It was a warehouse that was almost like abandoned, but people used to come there during the day. So we went there at night. I was so scared. I'm like, oh my God, I'm in Nairobi. I haven't been here for long, and I'm here working night shift as a watchman. I don't know what to expect. My brother got home. He's like, where are these guys? He calls me like, hey bro, where are you? I said, I'm at work. He's like, what? What do you mean at work? I said, yeah, I got a job. He was scared because I'm the last born of 7. And you know what it takes being the last born. And now my brother was scared, like, oh my God, what is mom going to say? That I let his little baby to go to work as young as he is, and especially at night, being a watchman? My mother is gonna kill me. But I told him, no bro, I'm a grown up and I need to vent for myself. I don't want to sit in the house just waiting to be given.
So what was your salary? What was your first salary?
My first salary actually was really good. At that time, it was a total of 4,500 with an advance of 1,000 shillings in the middle of the month. The job was not easy, guys. I'll tell you that, being that you're outside, you don't have a place to shelter. If it rains, it's gonna come on you. So, but it didn't bother me. I hustled my way in. Some days will be rained on going home or coming to work, but it did not stop me from appreciating the little that I had. I did that for a while before being transferred to another location, which was now much better. We were taking care of some flats where people live, and those clients, most of them were really good. We could make extra cash by washing cars at night, and getting those tips at the gate and all that. So it gave me a platform, it gave me a foundation of appreciating the little things and not choosing which job I wanted to do. I did not care anything that came my way. I had to take whatever came, and that's the only job I was able to do before I came to the United States, before I got my DV lottery and later on turned into a green card. So guys, whatever you are sitting there to do, this is for literally high school kids who have just completed high school and sitting out there waiting for a perfect opportunity.
Don't wait for sponsors to give you money. Guys, you can work out there. My first job was I worked in a kind of a restaurant. It was on the highway of Nakuru, Nairobi highway. Fruity Fresh Juices. It was of 58. So Idel Nguyai and David, the husband, I think was David Nguyai. Thank you so much, guys. You laid a good foundation for me. So I know at some point you'll watch this video. So I just know that I do appreciate for the good foundation and for the prayers that Idel you used to pray for me. So thank you so much. Yeah, so I started as I used to chonga viazi at the back. The very first day. So, and then the next day, I don't know what they saw in me, and I was promoted to being a cashier. Like really, I chonga viazi for 1 week.
Are you sure the boss didn't look like,
No, they were respectful guys. So yeah, maybe, I don't know what they saw, but I was promoted to being a cashier. Yeah, I don't know if the business is still going on, I really don't know. But yeah, that was my first job, and my first salary was, I don't know, I don't remember very well, but I think it was 1,500 to 3,500, and then it was increased. I got a raise to, I think, 4,500. Yeah.
That's amazing, because people think that, oh, these guys, like we have these steps that we've had to grow from.
Yeah.
We did not wake up here out of the skies.
Yeah.
We started from somewhere, and this kind of an opportunity that we got, people might be like, you guys, are you giving us this because you are in the US and maybe you have a good life? No, what we are trying to show you is that God does miracles in so many ways in our lives.
Yeah.
I did not think that one day I'll be here living in the US, living, whatever life God has given me today. So the humble beginnings, the place whereby you don't choose what you really want to do. Don't be that person who wants to be, I need an office job. Before that office job comes, God gives you anything, throws anything your way to see how do you handle it, how do you take it. It's like somebody tells you, I have 50 shillings I need to give you for lunch. And you're like, just 50? What am I going to eat with 50? Imagine, that is something you're getting for free. Somebody's giving you 50 and you're questioning it.
Yeah,
now
but
ask yourself.
if you work hard for that money, you might actually end up saving that money and using it for something else. Like you can sacrifice your lunch. So what we are trying to say here is that don't sit down, be a go-getter. I just couldn't wait to start my first job. Just don't sit there and wait for someone to give you money. Young girls, there are a lot of jobs. You can work in a salon, you can work at the supermarkets. Gas stations. There are so many jobs out there. Just go out there, be presentable, and pray to God to help you, that whoever sees you or however you talk, they'll see the light in you to be able to offer you that first job. Just don't sit at home waiting for sponsors or trying, yeah.
Your relationship with people, that you hang out with, the way you relate to those who are around you will take you far, okay? So if you are looking to take that first step, take that bold
Go
step,
ahead.
take whatever risk it is.
Yeah.
I don't regret ever working as a security guard. And trust me, people, I appreciate those guys more than anything else. I have walked in their shoes. I know what it means. In fact, I have a mark. I told you, I have a mark in the back of my head that reminds me of that job. Why? How did I get this mark?
Sorry for another.
We will discuss that later, because my goodness, it was a painful thing, but it reminds me of the hassles and the tears. Sometimes I used to cry once in a while, because when I think about the struggles, it wasn't easy. But by the grace of God, we're here today, guys. We want to show you that you can start from anywhere to somewhere. So thank you for joining us, and we are looking forward to many of these. We are looking to bring you closer to us and get closer to you. So until next time.
Yeah, that's it, guys. Thank you so much. Keep on subscribing, share with your friends, invite your friends. Let's grow together. We're just starting, guys, and it's gonna be big. We'll start giveaway soon. We're at 700 right now, so soon we'll be at 1,000. We promise that we'll start doing giveaways at 1,000 subscribers. So you guys keep watching. Thank you so much.
Don't miss these giveaways. Our promise is 1K. Let's push for 1K, and the giveaways are coming your way. You'll be surprised what's in store for you. So please, guys, subscribe and share.
Yeah, that's it for today. We love you guys.